Hey there, folks! Ever wonder how this everyday hero toilet paper comes to be? That's right, we're tracing toilet paper's journey from tree to tush. You'll never look at a roll the same way again. It's a product we use every day, but most of us don't give it a second thought. Well, get ready to be amazed. Today we're going on a journey to discover how toilet paper is made, from tree to roll. It all starts in forests with trees like pine, spruce, and fir. These trees are special because they have long, strong fibers that make toilet paper soft and durable. Most toilet paper comes from sustainably managed forests. Trees are specifically grown and harvested for this purpose, with new trees planted in their place to keep the cycle going. So, don't worry, there are no empty forests at the end of this process. After about 20-30 years of growing tall, it's harvest time. Once the trees are mature, it's time for a little tremendous trip to the factory. The trees are carefully cut down and then something really cool happens. Remember those long fibers we talked about? Well, they're about to go on an adventure of their own. The logs are transported to a paper mill where they'll be transformed from solid wood into something completely different. This is where the real magic happens, folks. Get ready to learn about pulp, the secret ingredient in our toilet paper tale. Okay, science enthusiasts, time for a pulp fiction lesson, but not the Quentin Tarantino kind. At the mill, the logs go through a process called pulping, which sounds a lot more dramatic than it actually is. First, the bark is stripped away from the logs. The bark is tough and wouldn't make very comfy toilet paper, so it's used for other things like mulch or fuel. Then the logs are chopped into small chips, kind of like making giant wood fries. These chips are then cooked in a giant pressure cooker with chemicals to break down the wood fibers and create a mushy mixture called, you guessed it, pulp. Now this pulp might be the star of the show, but it's looking a little rough around the edges. Time to get it squeaky clean and ready for its close-up. The pulp goes through a series of washing and cleaning stages to remove any leftover bits of bark, dirt, or other impurities. Imagine a tiny washing machine for wood pulp. That's basically what's happening here. Next up, the pulp might be bleached to achieve that bright white color we're used to seeing in toilet paper. But don't worry, many companies are now using environmentally friendly bleaching processes that are chlorine-free and much gentler on the planet. From glop to glory, creating the perfect roll. Remember that gloppy pulp we talked about? Get ready for a dramatic transformation because it's about to become the thin, delicate sheet we know as toilet paper. The cleaned and bleached pulp is mixed with water and then spread out onto a giant wire mesh screen. As the water drains away, the wood fibers start to bond together, kind of like weaving a fabric, but out of paper. The newly formed paper sheet is still wet at this point, so it continues along a conveyor belt and goes through a series of rollers and dryers. It's like a giant hair dryer for paper, removing all the moisture and leaving behind a smooth, dry sheet. The finishing touches, embossing and perforating. Our paper sheet is almost ready for its debut, but first it needs a little something extra, those signature toilet paper features we all know and love. The paper runs through a machine that adds those little embossed patterns we see on toilet paper. These patterns aren't just for decoration, they help make the paper softer, more absorbent, and easier to tear along those oh-so-important perforated lines. Speaking of perforations, those are added next. A special roller with tiny blades creates those evenly spaced lines that make it a snap to tear off just the right amount of toilet paper. Roll-up packaging and distribution. We're in the home stretch, folks. The finished toilet paper is now wound onto giant rolls ready for their final destination, your bathroom. Think of it as a true tree-to-throne journey. These jumbo rolls are then cut into those familiar consumer-sized rolls we all know and love. Each roll is carefully wrapped in protective packaging to keep it clean and hygienic until it reaches your home. From there, the toilet paper is loaded onto trucks and shipped off to stores, ready to be stocked on shelves and purchased by eager shoppers. Your role in the cycle, choosing sustainability. You've now witnessed the incredible journey of how toilet paper is made, from a humble tree all the way to your bathroom. But our journey isn't over yet. As consumers, we play a crucial role in ensuring this process remains sustainable. By choosing toilet paper made from recycled paper or sustainably sourced wood pulp, we can help protect our forests and reduce our impact on the environment. So the next time you reach for a square, remember it took decades of tree growth, lots of rolling, pressing, and even a little embossing to get it just right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more behind-the-scenes looks at everyday items. Thanks for watching, and may your TP always be within reach.